Let her rip. G'day, this is Quacker John from Brisbane, Australia, and today I'm riding my 2017 Kawasaki Vulcan S. I've had this bike for about 6 weeks now. Previous to that, I had about 10 to 12 hours experience on a 125 250, and previous to that I hadn't ridden for 34 years. So today what we're looking at is how a Vulcan S is so suitable for a beginner motorcyclist. Now, last video I covered the instrument cluster, and I just want to cover something that I spoke of about the headlamps. That's low beam and that's high beam. Now I'll just start her up. I've had this bike for 6 weeks. It's got 20,098 kilometers on it. And I went from a 125 250 with limited experience straight to this 650. I was worried about the size of the bike and the power that it had, but I found that the Vulcan S is a dream. It's a very light bike. It's not heavy to maneuver. It's very easy to handle. It loves cornering. So with limited experience, this bike is a dream to ride. Now before we take off, I wanted to show you about the positive neutral. When you're stationary and in first gear, you can only go up to neutral. There's first gear. You can't go into any of the higher gears. It's only when the bike is moving that you can move through the gears. And so this is very good for a beginner. It's very easy to find neutral. Okay, I was spoken about how light the bike is, and it's so easy to move up and down the gears with the gear shifter. It is very easy to change gears. And very positive, you always find your gear. Okay, let her rip. Now it's got red lines at 9,500 and high revs above 6,000 revs. I've heard that's when she mostly has her power and acceleration. I've only had her up to 6,000 revs. As a beginner, I'm hovering around 4,000 revs up to 6,000. And the bike is great. It's very forgiving at the low revs. You can just potter along at your own pace and your own speed. The bike is extremely easy to handle, easy to ride, easy to change gears. and the bike is very forgiving when you're in low revs. It doesn't accelerate fast, and the bike looks after you as you're learning. So the jump from a 250 to a 650, didn't even notice it. It's such an easy bike to ride. Now the bike is equipped, this bike is equipped with ABS brakes, and also this Vulcan S has a slipper clutch. This means that you won't lock up your back wheel under any circumstance, which again is ideal for a beginner rider. Now I haven't been able to ride this bike for almost 2 weeks because there's been heavy rain every day here in Brisbane. So it's a delight to bring the bike out and be riding again. You can see she corners really well, very responsive. Okay, well that just about wraps it up for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I've hoped you've seen that in so many ways this bike is suitable for a beginner rider. Well, I'll just keep on riding, and I'll see you later.